Hi everyone, delonewolf here and welcome back for some more Path of Exile. In this video I thought I'd show you guys the elementalist that I've made. She's based around ball lightning. Let's maybe dive straight into a quick map. I haven't done a lot of mapping just yet, maybe 3 maps or so, just to see if she can handle the maps, and I think something like a beach map would actually be pretty good for her, as long as we don't have too much elemental resistance stuff on the opponents. So increased area of effect, speed, attack speed, and cost speed. Well, you can see my defenses are not that great. 1900 life, 1400 energy shield, and then almost 7000 mana. That's what we're built around, of course. And yeah, we'll just take a look and hope that we don't get overwhelmed. That's really the danger, is that something hits really hard and in an area right on top of me. I don't have the HP to really survive that very effectively. But this is how the ball lightning works. And yeah, with Archmage support, it is a lot of damage. I'm not using the slower projectiles at this point, because that really nerfs the range too much. But you can see here that we can shotgun down quite a few of these guys without too much effort like that. Not so good at running the Delirium stuff. I'll show that to you guys right here. Because the enemies just keep spawning all around you basically. And that means that I need to move, and that just keeps triggering more stuff. And on top of that, these yellows here, need to put a brand on that to make him more vulnerable. Yeah, it's a lot more fast-paced, and then when that starts to happen, oof, a big guy like that, that's not good news at all. On top of that, it's 2 of these yellows. And so you can see here, I'm basically stuck around the starting zone a lot more than before, because of those high HP mobs that can show up. So let's keep trying to burn some stuff down. What I do love is that, like this, I can cast these and then basically get behind my ball lightnings and have a little bit of safety that way. Oops, another yellow. Yeah, let's avoid that. And then I'm starting to run out of mana. Luckily, I've got some decent regen as well. So now we managed to get rid of a lot of all of this. A little bit more. Grab that 2-stone ring, grab that mana, I'll take that. And then we will keep going. But yeah, look at that, how quickly the fog leaves me, because I am a little bit slower at taking down some of these boss-like targets, basically. And then if I try to rush through, you can see that we get overwhelmed by the number of enemies that can be around us. I'd rather take it a little bit more slowly, more methodically. And yeah, if that means I get less out of the Delirium, well, so be it. I need that safety at the moment, so it is pretty important. But I do like this, right? Just shotgunning through stuff, and then that big AoE blast ahead of me. Let's see if we get another nice pack in front of us that we could try to take down. I'll take the mana flask. These are pretty important. And we get another card here as well. Alright, let's see if we get... Look at that. Gone. These guys up here. Gone. A little bit more to do. Alright, not a problem. Good range and pretty good damage. Like this. Look at that. In more regular stuff, not in the Delirium stuff, I do feel like I've got very good clear speed. Even some rares that take enough damage can be cleared with this without me needing to use the brand. So I also use Storm Brand, as you can see here, to try and spread the elemental weakness. But I also use Archmage for that one, so that it does a decent amount of damage. Look at that, 2-shotting these mobs. Not focused around brands, I'm fully focused around mana at this point. And yeah, Archmage does scale pretty crazily well. Let's do this boss then, see if we can handle that. So I just put up the brand, and I actually go max range, keep pressing my mana buttons, and try to, actually aim in his general direction. And there we go, that was enough. So you can play at range with this character, that works pretty well. I've got quite a bit of cast wind damage taken as well, which triggers some stuff, but not very tanky, so I gotta be a little bit extra careful. What does this do? 2,300 mana. Increased amount. Of course, at the end... Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. I need that constant flow so that I can keep casting. So that was definitely an okay map. We got no map drops, unfortunately. I always want at least a couple of these in there. And let's put this one in here. Get that card in here, and then we'll do another map. I really like Jungle Valley as well. Maybe one with a little bit of plus, like that. Make it blue. Shocking Ground, 2 additional Rogue Exiles. That should be very doable. And this is also another map with a great layout. Pretty narrow, pretty straightforward, and really good, of course, for my ball lightnings. So I think at this point I'm basically in the map grinding phase. And look at that's the real danger, right? When some real AoE stuff starts to pop up. I don't have the HP, especially when I've been casting, of course. And when I've got a lot less... Jesus Christ, that's a lot. When I've got a lot less mana, then my mind over matter isn't as efficient. But when we're talking just regular white stuff, this does work pretty well. Even that ghosts thing there, that's a Rogue Exile, so we're gonna drop some of these as well. That's right. Get weakened. And then get owned. Alright, we'll try this one as well. Zombies don't survive for very long. Oh my god, such a fast yellow as well. Let's give him that one. More stuff from behind, more stuff from the front. And they do tend to charge you, which is a little bit of a problem. So I gotta stay on top of my mana management. Another big guy. And yeah, just a lot slower. Although we can clear lower HP mobs pretty well. Once you get a couple yellows in the mix, I'm gonna drop my brands. Then we're gonna retreat. Drop my brands. Take care of these guys like that. Another yellow. Okay. Another big one. Yeah, I'm basically still stuck right here, trying to get enough damage on these yellows. And I'm forced out of the Delirium. Definitely a big weakness. To this build, but once we get past the Delirium stuff and back on the regular map, you'll see like that, even these blues, all of that cleared, all of that stuff cleared at good range, so we can just keep spamming that. A little bit of a bottleneck. You can even go, like, if you want to play it really safe, just try and kill stuff off screen like that. Some exceptions, like diving creatures and things like that, but honestly this does feel pretty nice in just a general clearing of things. These guys are a bit of a problem sometimes when they've got their little shields on them, especially when they're permanent. But alright, you can't do everything at an expert efficient level, I think. Path of Exile is not built like that, so this is not that bad in my book, but still needs a lot of work, again, on the tankiness. So that works well. Well, we'll try this hand stuff. We're in a bad position in the sense that, yeah, if we get hit by lots of AoE like that, we gotta run. On the other hand, you can see how this does clear all of the regular stuff out pretty easily. And I can keep spamming that, trying to follow that edge. Some more stuff coming behind me. Another boss-like guy. Ooh, a very big boss here. Alright, let's see what we can do. Take that clasped hand. No way that I'm gonna take him down, I don't think.
I need more mana.
Because of, yeah, my mana management just wasn't up to snuff. But that's a lot of splinters. And I do feel like it's pretty good for this activity. I'm not sure what it's called actually, but it's potentially a lot of HP, very, very good density, which is perfect, of course, for my ball lightning. That's what we want. Dense packs with not too much HP. Whoops, whoops. Keep trying to get out of all of that stuff. And then, yeah, the problems, they arise when we get lots of yellows. And on the bosses, it's not that good. Some of the bosses will be a real problem. Okay, I hear a legendary. It is a saber. Could be good. So I'm gonna capture that. And I'm definitely also dependent on my cost when damage taken to keep the defenses up. And then here we get the spider boss. Okay, these guys go down. You can also see from me phasing here that I've been salvaging equipment from the Hero Pond Stormbrand character, of course. Already focused pretty heavily on mana. Let's see about these spiders. Gonna drop my 3 brands so that they can spread. You can see there the weakness to lightning damage, and then you can just stick to the corners. And this is something that I do like. You can pretty much cover an entire battlefield with these ball lightnings, and that means that you can get out of dodge and still try, well, if your aim is a little bit better than mine, to hit the boss. And so like that. Oh, if you don't hit the trees, I think we're gonna get close here. Yep, and then I don't get stuck. But at full mana I could really shotgun this stuff out like that. It's nice. It's pretty damn okay. I am enjoying this. It is completely different from my general minion playstyle, but it definitely has its problems as well. Let's see if we can't... what's this about? Okay. We'll sell this stuff. I'll put that away, and then I'll show you guys a little bit of what I've done. Going really crazy on the... no, actually need to be here. Let's see if I already have that. We'll put that over here. And that splinter, I think, is here. No, it's actually here. There we go. Especially the passive tree. So this is the elementalist. We've got this conflux thing. Whenever it is chilling, shocking, and ignite conflux for 2 seconds, you do a crazy amount of damage, and that happens every 14 seconds. Then we've got just more elemental damage. That more damage with ignites as well, which works very well when those confluxes are on for 6 seconds of the 14 seconds fire damage. So that helps. Then I've got Pendulum of Destruction, which I think its AoE does help for ball lightning, and of course the elemental damage as well. Not really sure what I want to go for on the last one, because I'm not planning to do a Herald. I want to get that full mana, so I'm thinking we'll take this. Damage of the element, yeah, for each elemental. That could be really good. Cannot take reflected elemental damage as well. Should help a lot for the map stuff. Now when it comes to this witch here, so we went of course with some spell damage, but then mana and life, and then we went all out on mana. This is all extra mana as well. Here I'm working on finally some lightning damage, but we went up here, which actually has a dual socket in increased maximum mana, and this is just more mana that I found as well. More mana here, more mana down here, more mana here, more mana. It's all about grabbing as much mana as possible. That's what I focused on. And of course mind over matter as well. This is even more mana. And there's a note here, the 5% reduced mana cost of skill is actually bad for this build. So what I'm planning to do, actually have Battle Rouse on my necklace, which I'm gonna switch out to Mana Flow once I have the necessary oils for that. Then we'll take that one. Now I'm building a little bit more on my lightning damage itself. I think going for Herald of Thunder makes a lot of sense. And then we'll get a little bit of life and see where we take it from here. Not the best character, definitely not the strongest, feels rather weak in its defenses, but I do love this, how it clears out this whole, like half a screen is taken out, and it even continues past the screen as well. So having lots of fun this league, actually trying different stuff thanks to that support here. Where is it? Archmage support, of course, which is overpowered. You can focus fully on mana and do crazy damage. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time.